rest.
All right. Folks, sometimes you go over to the tree and you're like, man, I don't feel like jumping or getting a ladder or nothing. I'm going to grab me some low-hanging fruit. And that tree is called rightwingwatch.org. So apparently there's an individual that goes by the name of Mark Taylor.
Yes.
And I don't know much about this Mark Taylor individual. I don't really know anything about him, but they made an appearance on someone named Sheila Zielinski's podcast.
According to his own biography, he is a prophet.
It says firefighter prophet.
All right, he's a firefighter prophet.
Oh, I think I heard this nigga on Jim Baker's shit before. Okay.
So wait, a firefighter prophet? Does that mean he like predicts California wildfires?
He predicts if who's gonna fight them and how much they won't be getting paid.
Yeah.
And if a certain attorney general will fight to keep them in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Man, I could turn this into critiquing that dark-skinned white woman.
Apparently he gets his information from Pizzagate and QAnon conspiracy threads.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He gets his information from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this individual made an appearance on that podcast. Hoobidoo. And rightwingwatch.org clipped it out, and then winecellarmedia.com clipped it in.
We have this timeline here where the mass arrest, they can't act too quickly because they have to have certain assets in place, like judges, other countries have to be ready to go because this is going to be a global takedown. And so
a global takedown, there needs to be assets, judges and whatnot.
Yes.
Okay. Let's find out why.
And then you have another window over here where it's like they wait too long. And so we're in between this period of too soon and too long before we make the mass arrests. And what's happening is what the Lord has shown me is that if they wait too long, which I don't think they will, but if they do, is that it could be another Mogadishu or another Benghazi where the...
What the fuck is he talking about?
Benghazi.
Also, he's saying they, and I don't know who they is.
I think he's talking about the Trump administration arresting Democrats.
So that's why or a cat scratching at the office door.
Also that.
Jamal, stop doing that. All right, Jamal is a cat that speaks English. Stop it, Jamal. Jamal talks back. Jamal has an attitude problem. All right, oh, Jesus. Can you let him in?
Yeah.
Phoenix Cleater is letting the cat Jamal in. I'm gonna pick him up and pass him on to me.
Don't go under there. You'll ruin the equipment.
All right. So they
do is that it could be another Mogadishu or another Benghazi where the Patriots will rise up and say enough's enough. They will take matters into their own hands and they will drag their dead bodies through the streets. They will go.
Whoa. Okay. So the Patriots are who they are. Okay. So the Patriots are they. They're gonna take them out and drag their bodies through the streets.
Yes.
Go to these politicians' houses or offices and drag them out, okay? Because, we want to pray against that. But I have to put that warning out there. I've been sitting on this for a year because we're coming to the pinnacle here where they're going to have to act at some point because the people are not asking for justice. They're demanding it. So the government has to act. Now, if they need to buy more time because they don't have the assets in place quite yet, they need to make probably 1 or 2 high-level arrests, high-profile.
What the fuck? Why is he... You know what? This is not as powerful as when Alex Jones says shit like this. Because it's like they're getting ready. Like, I get what he's doing, sort of a preemptive victim blaming of, we warned you that we were gonna fuck you up. Warned you, we were gonna fuck you up. And like Alex Jones does that, but like it's way more dangerous. Like we covered it. Like we have an episode where, and remember, we played the audio.
Yeah.
Where Alex Jones tells his audience that Antifa is killing Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is similar to that, but it's like low grade.
Yeah.
This guy
make
is not
probably 1 or 2 high-level arrests, high-profile.
yeah, he's not as charismatic.
He's not as charismatic. But I think that's also like his style because he's more in the Alex Jones is like, I'm angry and telling you the truth. And this guy's like, I'm hearing it from God. I am a prophet telling you what Jesus told me type shit. Yeah, because you can't be like angry and yelling and cussing people out when you're doing it for Jesus.
And folks, remember the kind of poser that Alex Jones is. Never forget, Alex Jones' father was a dentist, and Alex Jones had his way paid through college by all the paper his father was making. Okay? Like, he is an educated business person that knows how to get his yaper, as E40 would call it.
Yes.
Arrest, perp walk them on national television so that people will see that justice is going to be done. Where
Perp walk him on. Jesus Christ, what are you, a Target manager with an employee that didn't do well? Remember that shit? The store Target where they fucking would like shame walk the staff around the building.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've got to make the arrest before January if they're going to make them this year. Because if he arrests anyone after January when campaign season starts, it's going to make it look like he's just arresting those that oppose him. So they have a window of time between now and the end of the year to make these arrests. That's what God has shown me as far as this timeline. We have this.
Okay, so.
Oh, he also said Barack Obama is going to be executed for treason.
Yeah, so you know what else he's doing? He makes this prediction 3 months out. It doesn't happen. He never comes back to it in response to it.
Oh, he's been saying this for 2 years, that they're like on the verge of making the arrests of all these like corrupt child rapist Democrats.
I want to know if every time he said it, he put a different month to it.
Oh, yeah, he does. Fuck yeah. Because that's the thing. Because he's already hedging it. If you hear, he keeps saying, if they need to buy some time, if they need to buy some time. He's like, oh, well, they bought some time. It's fucking guy.
Well, they came up there.
Yeah. Oh, he also said that concealed weapons can keep the Red Cross from sacrificing you to demonic entities.
What? No, I'm not. No. This fucking guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but you know, the important thing to know is we're about to see a bunch of Democrats arrested by January.
Oh,
and
yeah,
perp
sure.
walked on national television, and if not, in a few months, then there's going to be Democrats murdered and drugged through the streets.
Sure. Again, like,
Ye of little faith.
the proletarian that he thinks is gonna do this, again, like we said in another segment that we recorded tonight, like, to get to those politicians, they have to go through everything them niggas in Ferguson got attacked with.
Yeah.
But you have to show up as the aggressor against these tanks and MRAPs and shit. Go ahead. Like, you realize you have to be sneaky about it and do little sneaky, grimy shit to hit anybody up. And even then, like, I mean, what they got, Gabby Giffords?
Yeah.
That's one. And she's, if the last time that I checked, she was still in the Senate.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
And so that's what I have for that. I don't know what Phoenix Cleater's deal is, bringing
What?
these segments.
What?
That's her thing.
I'm trying to let you know that the Democrats need to be careful before they're brought out through the streets after they're killed by Patriots because they weren't arrested by Trump.
You know what? You actually have to go through Kamala Harris. That's an actual cop. Folks, patreon.com/Wyatt Media Fund. What up?
Did you want to do another one on this segment?
Oh, on the same one?
That's what you said.
All right, smash them together.
Damn. All right.
No, I was actually thinking two separate ones, but smash them together. Smash them
Just
together.
said, man.
I didn't articulate it well, that's all.
A Florida couple was caught having sex
Nah.
in the back of a...
Nah.
Take a guess.
Nah, I'm going to turn this show off.
Come on, you gotta guess.
Police car.
Yes. After DUI arrests. It's Florida.
Wait a second. Were they cuffed?
We about to find out.
Jesus fucking Christ. Were there their own cuffs?
We about to find out. A Florida couple are facing multiple charges after they started having sex in the back of a police car after they were already under arrest on DUI charges, police say. A Nassau County Sheriff's deputy saw Megan Mondanaro, age 35, and Aaron Seth Thomas, 31, riding bikes without lights. What?
I told you, nigga.
Damn.
Yeah, like that's why, nigga, I spent cause at the time that I knew of it, it was $60 per light missing. One for the front, one for the back was the ticket you'd be written. But apparently if they were drunk, then yeah, like it's seen as a vehicle.
Okay, is it really a libertarian wasteland if you get fined $120 for not having lights?
Yes, that is one of the key pieces of legislation that makes it a libertarian fucking wasteland.
All right. So they were riding bikes without lights around 11:30 p.m. Friday in Fernandina Beach, according to arrest reports obtained by USA Today. Both riders cut into the middle of the road and were nearly hit by a car, which led the deputy to conduct a traffic stop. In the report, the deputy said he, quote, detected a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the both of them. The deputy also noted that both had bloodshot and watery eyes and were slurring their words. What the fuck happened to her face? They just did her mugshot and she looks like maybe she cracked her head on pavement or something.
Oh, she did it or the cop did it?
Someone did it.
Yeah.
Things got strange after both Thomas and Mondanaro were arrested on DUI charges and placed in the back of a deputy's patrol car. While I was outside my patrol vehicle, Megan and Aaron took off their clothes and started to have sex, said the arresting deputy.
He didn't
cuff them? It doesn't sound like he cuffed them.
He's like, it's Florida and they're drunk. Why restrain them?
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, no one's peed on my leg and said fuck Trump yet, so I think I'm all right.
All right. When I opened up my door to stop them, Erin was naked and Megan had her pants down where her vaginal area was visible. I also observed her bra was halfway off and her breasts were fully visible. These people...
how long were you looking?
Also, how long were you gone that they basically both had time to get naked?
Like, listen to the way... Is this a quote from the fucking pig?
From the arrest report, yeah.
That nigga was touching himself for a second before he said, hey, stop it there. Well, stop it in a second. Stop isn't actually my safe word. It's just to make things more adventurous.
Wow. Thomas was removed from the patrol car and managed to get away from another deputy at the scene. What the fuck? Wait, he was naked though. So he just ran away from police naked?
Is he naked with his shoes on? Here we go. Why are white men always naked? Cis identity extremists. One of our biggest downloaded episodes, and it's still a mystery. Like, you realize that someone from a decent distance was able to see and say, is that a naked white man running again?
Yes.
It's like they're not even, it's almost like that whole thing with young white cis hetero men and streaking.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like just practice for white on white crime adulthood.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so Thomas was removed from the patrol car and managed to get away from another deputy at the scene before he was apprehended behind a Cold Stone Creamery because parking lots.
Brings such a great representation of capitalism, a police state, a libertarian wasteland, a cis identity extremist. You've got everything there. Because to my understanding, Cold Stone Creamery is where you go to get bacon on your ice cream and shit.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
Like, fucking, what do you want on your ice cream? Cocaine. You got it? Fuck yeah, we got it. Bricks.
All right, so he was apprehended behind a Cold Stone Creamery. He was taken to a hospital for treatment before sent to the Nassau County Detention Center. All right. Oh man. A search of Thomas's backpack turned up 7 cans of alcoholic malt beverage.
Malt beverage?
I feel personally attacked by this segment. Oh, wait, hold on. It's okay. The alcoholic malt beverage for Loco.
Oh, fuck. And it was multiple cans?
Yes.
So he may have had 16 Locos.
Apparently that is just the right amount of Locos.
He was bojacking. Okay, I understand.
Oh, wow. All right. Montanaro became violent, and started kicking at another deputy while being moved to another car, which, according to the report, which added Montanaro was placed on the ground to stop her from hurting anyone. We saw her face, though. Placed on the ground.
Now, and I mean, is she white passing to you?
She looked white to me.
And again, what do I say when fucking white male cops attack white women? They fuck up their face. Now, again, I'm no real researcher, got no real funding behind this. It's not like I've conducted a study. This is just my personal anecdote off of watching multiple videos since 2011, and I constantly see this. You know, another one, like two major ones that really stand out was the one where in the audio of the video, you can hear her cheek break when she hits the ground when he slams her down.
Yeah.
And then he puts his knee on the back of her head and grinds the shattered bones together.
Yeah.
Like just grind. Well, I said it, grind them together. And the other one was where they tasered, I think she was a teenager if I remember right, tasered her in the face and killed her with the taser.
Yeah.
White men go for white women's faces, and I really think it's some patriarchal, misogynistic shit where it's like, I'm gonna take away what makes you pretty under my patriarchy.
And also the one where, I think that was at the Occupy Wall Street, where she was like handcuffed sitting on the curb and he just casually walked by and kicked her in the fucking face.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that shit. Fuck, man. Occupy Wall Street. Holy shit. That was like the beginning of the Bernie bro.
Yeah, honestly it was.
Really, yeah. Like a Sanders was gonna come up next.
Yeah. All right. So like Thomas, she was taken to the hospital for treatment before going to Nassau County Detention Center. Both were given breathalyzers at the jail. Montanaro blew a .062, and Thomas blew a .145. Holy shit. How the fuck did this nigga run away from anybody? .145? That's high as fuck.
How do you run? I mean, all it took was 145 to beat the Clinton.
That's not funny. And the deputy noted it should be said that it should be noted that the time delay from the stop to the breath test was 3 hours and 21 minutes.
The time delay from the stop to the breath test? Mm-hmm. It took them 3 hours to test this nigga's breath?
Apparently so. He was running out. He was hiding in the Cold Stain Creamery parking lot.
That's the real resistance.
Damn.
Yo, that's resistance rises as far as I'm concerned.
I can't even imagine.
And naked. He was naked.
All right, nigga.
And maybe even still aroused.
Possibly. I also peep how they only have her mug shot in here and not his.
Huh.
That's interesting. But yeah, so the moral of the story, kids, keep lights on your bikes and don't have sex in police cars.
Yeah, I literally actually still have my my bicycle light. Well, I have the front ones. I don't have the back light. I have my front lights down in the basement. And I have them with the rechargeable batteries, with the chargers.
Yeah.
Because I do hope to get another bicycle again, because I like riding a bicycle, and reefer's going to be legal out here, and man, I like toking on some reefer and just pedaling a bicycle around a park. Yeah, I need to find out where there's a good bicycle park out here.
Well, you can take like the Prairie Path.
Okay, yeah, just lace me up with that, and I'll get.
It runs like right by the that major stoplight when you go to work.
Oh, the one where the tow truck went through the red light?
Yeah. Because, if you look to the right there, there's like a bike tunnel.
Okay. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think it may, connect to this neighborhood?
It might. I mean, it immediately goes to, veers to the right because there's a park over there, like a forest preserve.
Yeah, that'll be dope. I'd enjoy that, man. Just listening to some records, blazed, and riding a bicycle. Hell yeah. All right, folks. There we go. A little under a 20-minute segment. And we'll go ahead and upload this and give yourself some goddamn wine cellar, buddy. All right, and I'm back on the overtime shifts. Tomorrow is a 14-hour day. Today was 12. Thursday, Friday will be 12, and I will be on Saturday or Sunday, not both days. Hopefully Phoenix Leader gets that job with Swap, and I swear to fuck, I might leave this motherfucker and take a job close by home.
That would be nice.
I would like to have a job close by home.
I think that would be much more helpful, both for sleep schedules and for the car.
Yeah. Yeah, because apparently a down payment on a car out here is $2,000.
Yes.
The fuck? We can't crowdfund that.
No, you can't.
No. Yeah, especially considering, like, we're crowdfunding from, like, other people that need money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think I made a tweet about that, like, crowdfunding when you're poor is basically just everyone gets ahead $5 one week and gives it to someone else and then asks for it back a month later. Like, basically what that is.
Yeah. And it's ill because it's like work all those overtime hours and it's like, where'd the money go? And it's like, okay, but we do have a compact washing machine and dryer.
Right.
You got to see the dryer. It's like a kitten of dryers. It comes up to what? Like our knees, like our thighs?
Almost mid-thigh.
Yeah, it's a low dryer. It's on a little cart on the kitchen floor.
If it was a skirt, it would be appropriate wear for a woman in the 1960s. That's how long it would be.
Oh, right.
It's not even like high enough to be a mini skirt.
Damn, you know how people make sports metaphors for everything? I think we could actually make misogyny metaphors for everything.
Really?
If we work on it.
All right.
You think we can't? Yeah, we can. She just looked at me. She doesn't know that doesn't translate well to radio. All right, let's get the heck darn out of here, buddy. All right, winecellarmedia.com, paypal.me/Phoenix and William, patreon.com/winecellarmediafund. Remember the Patreon, that's where when I put up shit, early release, very rarely do I do Patreon only and it just stays that way. It's typically just going to be early release. Like some folks may have noticed, Phoenix Leader Swapcast, people on Patreon got all 4 episodes in like 36 hours. But they did hit the socialized feed every 24 hours for everyone else. So they eventually all did come out. But, you know, Patreon folks, grab it first, tune into it. And also remember, from another segment, don't tell them that secret I told you. Okay? Okay.